"My grandfather," he said. "Your great-grandfather was a wonderful man. Us kids loved him. Me, Fergus, Gordon. We'd sit around and he'd tell us all these fantastic stories. My father, however, didn't have a lot of time for him. All the stories he was telling us, he told my father when he was a kid, and when my dad grew up he realised it was all nonsense. But my granddad refused to see it. My grandfather believed that we were magic." Stephanie stared at him. "What?" "He said it had been passed down, this magic, generation to generation. He said we were descendants of a great sorcerer called the Last of the Ancients." The sound of the sea faded to nothing. The sun dimmed and the beach vanished, and the only thing that existed in the world was her father, and the only sounds were the words he was speaking. "These stories, this belief, has followed the family for centuries. I don't know how it began or when, but it seems like it's always been a part of us. And now and then there have been members of our family who have chosen to believe it. Gordon believed. A rational man, an intelligent man, and yet he believed in magic and sorcery and people who never age. All the stuff he wrote about, he probably believed in most, if not all of it. And because of this, he got involved in things that were unhealthy. The people he mixed with, people who fed into his delusions, who shared his madness. Dangerous people. It's a sickness, Steph. My granddad had it. Gordon had it. And I don't want you to get it." "I'm not mad. And I'm not saying you are, but I know how easy it is to be swept away by stories, by things that you wish were real. When I was younger, I believed. I believed even more than Gordon did, but I stopped. I made a decision to live in the real world, to stop indulging this curse that has plagued us. Gordon introduced me to your mother, and I fell in love. I put it all behind me." "So you think Gordon was part of a cult?" "For want of a better word, yes." She remembered the look on her father's face the first time he had encountered Skulduggery in Mr. Fedgwick's office. It had been a look she had never seen before. Suspicion, mistrust, hostility, and it had passed as quickly as it had appeared. Now she understood why.